Hands up, guys, we're back! Continuing with Everlasting Summer. Again, just going straight through videos. No more breaking videos up that only doing ones on Friday, only doing ones on Monday. I'm not doing streaming this now. I'm going to use this now continue as well because I'm putting in my hands and playing with. Okay, so we're up. Little bit of cake greens, little background, little bit of cake greens, got everything. Got to cook healthy and some creepy things. It's like cakes! And I'm like, okay! Yeah, that was me. I didn't see the mirror too much because there's nothing to my face. Oh, Kim, you must be interrupted you. No problem, I was just sitting here. Alright then. Thank you, Kim, with a smile. I was looking for dinner. Oh, he's sitting there. Then it occurred to me it was too early. So I started well, 11 o'clock, coffee or it's just, I just couldn't start it. See if all the stupid uses now and so silent. Nice. Still about a half hour before dinner. Oh, that's quick. But I'll take care of food if you keep going. If you don't mind. I'm gonna go back, let's just like what? That if you like miss something, go back to like, oh, it's love. That's the one. Frankly speaking, I do not. You know, I have some matters to attend to. I was looking left without saying goodbye, ignoring me too as I always did, while she screamed something after me. I sat on the bench with the firm intention of finding a quiet, safe place to wait for dinner. I think it was the first time in the last 4.5 days I felt like this. It wasn't just irritating because of some detail, but indeed, I was really angry. I completely stopped caring about where I am and why I'm here. I don't care about how to get out either. What's driving me mad is that I've always carried out stupid tasks given by the camp leader, and it's always given to me into stupid situations that ends up looking like clowns. If all of this is some alien trick or plot to the universal mind, they better consult with my psychiatrist. I grit my teeth and touch my fist. And the most annoying thing is that everything has happened itself somehow. I'd be happier not having to carry around that treasure weight on it, but I had no choice at all. I mean, any other obstacle would be much worse consequences than also strength for 5. Who are you angry with? You were standing in front of me with a smile. Nobody, really. I answered, but my fist gave me away. Just like that. Okay, look, it's up to you. You better tell me why you didn't run around the camp the whole day. Why did you run around the camp the whole day with some kind of bag? I had to. I replied with a I guess it was food. I mean, it was. Homer was about to say something in the moment, but Bob was calling Penny for dinner. I thought we could quickly head to the canteen and leave it behind. Jimmy, thank you very much. For what? The camp leader gave me a friendly smile. For the cake, of course. Oh, sure. It was the exact moment that I understood the true meaning of saying keep your things to feed your cat. Keep your things to feed your cat. Never heard that one. Okay, I'm on to. You didn't tell anybody. This ought to be a surprise. Yeah. That's the way. And now, off you go to dinner. Olga waved her hand, pointing to the canteen. The steps to the door was slowly starting to make a close place. My grandmother was telling me so I got a chance to eat all alone. There was fish with mashed potatoes for dinner. What am I supposed to look again? I'd be half hungry. And didn't you have fish for lunch? Did fish only baked to the taste? I pushed my plate with the fried seagull away. I laid my hand and closed my eyes. But soon somebody came up to the table. Hey, you alright? I'm fine. I replied without changing up. Just fine? Yeah, a little. Not bad. I'll just set it seriously. Of course. You remember that we're going for a hike up the hill, don't you? You have prepared everything. Where? Wait, where? Hike? All my eyes went to my head. What's the name of the baba? The hike? She was surprised. Didn't you know? No. Put my head down on the table and cover it with my hand. Don't have to see the ground right away. The girls remained silent. I was left alone with my thoughts for some time. That was fine by me. Maybe I could have thought that we had killed it a few times. The sound was overheard from the opposite of the thinking. Guys! I just saw those references that doesn't shoot up. You can't just take too long. This in my head, I let him look towards me. You can't do it. Continuing on coming back. A second, just a second. Nothing about it. Nothing about wrestling short. Nothing is the case. As if I would offer me. Well, it wouldn't be wrong to pick up anything else from our camp later. Let's go. Or let's go. I agreed. Yeah, sure. I got up abruptly to tag along behind the rock. We approached the car finding Olga was putting the cake in the center of the table. No. Sadly, was able to finish and rushed out to find a crowd and dived into the cake. Nibble a few times before she fell away. She was kicking and screaming. I started blinking him outside all the drama, smiling. He had picked up some trees on her face and tears firing all around. I thought maybe I'll place it. I thought if I closed my eyes and I opened them, I could just save in my apartment in front of my computer. I was going for nothing changed. Only the noise of the TV changing surface. Joseph, that's the limit. I just... Well, in fact, you think you like the over top for her. Sure, let's do some crazy, or make it a court martial. Please know that since the case is over in my turn, it's no big deal. You know, David. It doesn't matter. Temperature turns to you. And you, today is what it's your 4%, but it'll behave this time. Oh, whatever. He snorted and turned back. Happy going to hike with us tonight. As if I wanted to. I would more willingly quit putting the rain if I could have heard. But who knew? I'd have to guess beforehand I'd have been the first one to go berserk I love this game. It's that moment. After a couple of minutes, the confusion of the pioneers started to disperse. You have to get ready too. There'll be a lineup at the square in a half hour. I looked straight into the eyes of the camp, trying to express my attitude non-verbally, but it seemed to have failed. Don't be late! Olga was sitting at the table when I approached her on my way to the exit. Why did you do it? She looked very upset, but she had a right to be so. I wanted to. Olga replied absurdly. So you're happy now? Of course I am. And you, good luck with hiking. She smiled mischievously and sprang up and rushed out of the canteen. Well, a little bit of luck wouldn't hurt. Walk with Shelby exactly the pocket where it kept really my head the way down the cabin. Somehow I couldn't manage to argue, pretend that I'm sick, or just skip without reason. The next day taught me significant. Although sometimes whatever happened was inconvenient. I walked in and I had a thought. Well, in fact, how should I get ready? Clothes? I only had an overcoat and a pair of jeans. Anyway, I forgot to ask whether it was going to be overnight hike or not. I couldn't think of anything better, so I grabbed a sweater that I had with me when I arrived at the camp. The night might be fairly chilly, so I shuffled slowly off to the square. All the camp was already there, although to attendance for Olga and had residents. Settle down near the edge and away the basement. Night was falling. As they viewed from outside, this barely comfortable picture would make a crowd of pioneers lined up a few pilots like they were awaiting a sentence command from the private sector. And this all happened in Charlotte was raised this up. And he is waving his hands to the attack as Rory's shoulders and the red ticket starts that also existed. That was the enemy. What up, most citizens? Yaga said at the beginning. Everybody's here. Great. I was so tired that I couldn't think about anything, so I just ended up seeing her camp. No, today we'll go hiking. Because I'm not here on the rescue assignment. We offer helping hand and Melanie saving them from all these years. We offer them to do all this together. I wish that I ran to the finding ground because that was probably busy having expedition with and clearing in a forest several hundred feet away from the road. Someone thought so too. We're walking pairs. So if you haven't got the part for yourself yet, now's the right time to do so. Hurry, look at me. But we found the Indian started to make pairs. Looks like it was the only one without partner. Bobby was pleased with something with Olga. Nina was electric was of course was her. So it might not be as bad to go alone after all. Come in. Can't be pulled me off, but I thought. I went through what's his name? I see it's him for the partner. Seems like it. Then he'll join Daniel. So let's do it. There was some kind of spirit that only a true loner can experience. So it appears I'm one of the clear librarians who would risk spending a couple hours of the meeting and paper. Although we both seem to be in the same boat now. What was supposed to do? I guess we're together. You look at me. What? Don't even think I'm glad. Why on earth do you feel glad? Asked the same Never mind. Never mind. It will be much better. Better than this. Yes! She turned her back to me and followed the other pioneer. So I was getting any special reason to walk in pairs. Anyway, we were walking in the wood-fern forest and it would be quite difficult to get lost even if I wanted to. Moreover, we've already hiking for half an hour. We weren't rushing into the depths of the forest trying to face all the dangers we could to test our courage and harden our pioneer spirit. Instead, we were just walking around in a circle. However, if you take into account that Olga could achieve, this hike could be compared to a hottest defense and inspires you more to what a rich reference. Oh, I can't believe they said that in there. I wonder if someone's like, I got a perfect reference here. Keep running. Good. Good. Just then, as instantly I followed her at a distance silence. So I didn't seem to be perfectly okay with that. Hey, don't you know when we'll reach our destination? Oh, what? The place we're going to settle down and set up camp? The whole point isn't to set up camp, but the hiking itself. You don't get it. Yeah, it seemed like I didn't understand anything about hiking. I guess you're right, but still, I don't know. She replied sharply and quickened her pace. Caught up her and asked, listen, why are you always so... Like, what if they mean but stop short? I haven't done anything bad to you, and I'm not going to. She glared at me in surprise. Always so what? Unsociable, kind of. Or something up. Is there something about? I'll cut that stupidity out already. As you wish. As you wish. How is breakfast these stupid things then? I tried not to start conversations about what the rest like. I left over the side to end this Philippian story. Time out. The place chosen turned out to be quite a large space with few tree trunks laid, and I have to make a harbor with the remains of the camp. Campfire in the middle. Obviously, such high circulation of the camp. I was sent to gather firewood together with the other boys. It didn't take long because there were a lot of branches and logs to the side. Especially over lit a fire with speaking old newspapers. I was really able to discern anything other than the simple. Pioneers took their places in the fallen log benches behind. We started talking about things. It seemed like the final goal had been achieved. The only thing missing was a part of fish sheet, aluminum, a vodka, and a guitar. But I wouldn't be surprised if all that would still appear somehow. What are you thinking about? Connor said next to me. Oh, nothing special. Just enjoying the hike. Answered skeptically. You don't look too happy. Well, I'm not about to jump for joy. Sorry about that. Okay, I'll have to stay with you. He sat next to me for a while, but after that, I was able to talk. He left me to enjoy my expectations all alone. Because all I wished for was to lie down in bed and fall asleep quickly. But I was being surrounded by smoke and easy shadow pioneering around the bed. They were cheering and laughing and generally enjoying the fun for the movie. In the far side of the plate, I noticed that Nina was already in the listening. Literally, Nina seemed to be complete opposite. Thought I had left to go somewhere after our conversation. I'm going to start trying to prove something to Olga. It looks like I'm the only one who doesn't belong to them. Only Lena and Alyssa stood out among all the splendor. Well, of course, it was quite natural to listen to argue with someone like that. But hearing that Lena and talking on Lena's voice, I think focused trying to understand what's going on. No, you listen to me. Think whatever you want. I said everything. She got a creepy look on her face and she got this. They looked serious. I tried so hard to not attract myself to standing here without intention listening to them at all. There's nothing to think about. Everything is clear as day. Don't try to wind me around developing like that. I know you too well. Of course you know everything. Then why won't you tell him yourself? Lena was getting angry. That alone was weird, even considering I didn't know what were they arguing about. None of your business. Elsa started turned around, and her eyes went line. I could say that they gave me a look as well. Phil stood there, confusion for some time. You're eavesdropping? Me? Me? No, I'm just standing here super. I'm just, hey, look at this tree. Look at this tree. No, I was just I put a basket, put it to smell I had like these albums. Michael Vick, Daisy, TV one. What's the Daisy? You know, you get these questions. First of all, if I was to believe it was a stock story, I didn't see. You know, quite well, it was actually really stupid one to play. Sure it was. Saw that was not. It seemed like my excuse was not working. If you like my food, a shiver ran my spine. Is that food? She never gave me a popular. Well, you see, it wasn't accident. I couldn't see anything there. Didn't. Well, I told you it was. I was trying to answer. I didn't told me to say. You see, I told him. No! He started mumbling and working away a moment later. What happened? I tried down there. You see what you did? The girl is upset now. First of all, it wasn't me who upset her. Second, I have no idea what you were arguing about. I was running out of patience. Why should I tell you? Because you thought that our talk was over was what the I grabbed her hand abruptly, and glanced at me in fear, but didn't say anything. I was angry at you and enraged. First, I was worried and enraged. That was because of me, even though it actually wasn't guilty. Second, I was because third, I was so tired that to lose my temper at small things. Happy now? I just pointed at the the only thing you have to do is just smile memorial and turn into the Detroit that is the same time. She herself couldn't hurt anyone. She just don't know her. The only truth is that we don't know who she was. I'm absolutely positive she wouldn't hurt anyone. That's more than that. She couldn't stop at the same time. I held her with the hand. Reaching down the car. Now by yourself, you have to go and apologize. Why should I? You could try to add your nervous knowledge, but I was worth it to say. As I said so, I refused to hear any instructions to the bonfire. Hold on. I'm sorry, I have the urgent business to do it. You have to do it. The giant offer tried to object, but I didn't listen, and I had to pulling Alyssa along with me. After some time, I released her hand. Any objections? All with pride and arrogance, I left Alyssa's face long ago. If you want me to come with you, I will, but I had nothing to apologize for. I told her the truth. We'll see about that then. What the heck? I cut her short. We had been walking in silence until we entered the camp. I came to this and I asked Alyssa, where do we go next? How should I know? And you said they know well. Was it me? Well, she could be at the island. She often goes there when she wants to be alone. Excellent. She had to be here. I came down the camp while I searched for piles plotted around the brook. One boat was actually missing. Okay, it is a lucky day. You got several killer excuses that will build up the bicep, triceps, and other muscles. Are you serious? That cat serious enough for me? Well, perhaps, because even for her. Alright, I won't make you go, I had hardly sounded confident. Reading the titles appeared to be much harder to say. It was not surprised to do it today, as I'm sure he would. I heard Phil Bank and old stopped in the middle of the room to catch my breath. The camp was covered by night. Sure he like no ordinary night. In those nights, the dark skies, stars and crescent moon did not make it good, but the chirping crickets and twittering birds sounded like they were doing a dual routine job rather than funny, otherwise study not true. While standing inside, I tried to make out the shadow island. How did you smell it? The sheriff said. We grew up together. We answered slowly after my feet, and ended up at the same pioneer camp. What a fabulous coincidence. All these questions were serious. Here's of a solo husband finally started my head. Damn, I could just throw her out of the boat down here right now. I can demand answers, although I didn't begin it, so unless I'm sure you know what I'm doing. But I still thought that this time I was playing with white pieces so that I could make the first move. That's the frame for most of the public. So what kind of camp is this? Where are we? Why am I here? He kept silent. Answer me. Hey, what's wrong with you? If you want me to apologize, then I will. What? Then I realized how stupid I was acting, to say the least. Simply be uninvolved in all that stuff. And what's more, one can't lie that can what's the fear, especially if you have another reason to lose her. This is all just to make you feel home. Yet I wanted my advantage, at least a few meters, less meters of tough. It's after that got out of the boat and on the cold then took off. This decision was fair enough. I thought she was supposed to showed me that everything already used to things like sensory and this kind of seems to be still shocked or something. Even though it's other darky I could usually hide their old spot hide in my old spot and furthermore, I didn't make it already heard like he was crossing the river before, but now I already feel it anymore. Even though I still had some. Listen. I looked over the summer and it was a dark night and I couldn't find the cat out. Well, when we find Lena, we're going to tell her you never wanted to hurt her feelings. Everything that happened this morning was nothing but a mistake. Sure. My voice didn't sound like talking to the company yet. The company's not. Although Alyssa had nothing like clear over the face and she agreed. We stood up and we went out to find Lena. My boat was tied to its snags on that far side of the island. The first thought of her, no one would see a boat from afar. Well, that means she's somewhere in the trees. I'll find her. I headed to the girl, but let's go to there. Okay. Well, I thought we had discussed everything already. It's not that. It's just that it starts from that. I had to turn my eyes to make that face. And the girl was smaller than my camera was easy card. What could you heard of? If you want to know what I'm thinking, you would gladly leave her tears. I never know what took you up to. Well, seemed very close to me. Let's go right there. She took my hand. I hadn't expected this out. My cheeks turned red hot, and I was easy and especially taking away to hear these things again. The only thing didn't come to the competition was probably the fact that I doubt we were able to find anything. Right. Slowly we had to just do it. In a couple of moments I began to come on, there's really nothing to be afraid of. The team was in the gate, guys and parties, no big deal. This is normal first field. It's really just nice. It's really nice to do that. Those are tricky. I like this football. This didn't look at me. We started staring somewhere in the distance. Well, it's up to you after all. A few minutes later, she pointed somewhere in front of us. There she is. Appeared in the darkness with the clearly see anything. When I came closer, I thought I was listening. She was crying. Why did you help you? She asked tearfully. And you? She looked at the list but didn't finish the sentence. That moment, Alyssa released my hand. Well, you see, I wanted to for being somewhat harsh and rude. Miss Anna. Her voice had began to feel maybe because she didn't want to make me complain. What a perfect apology. Not walking the walk on you. How clever of you to insist on doing bad things when then do the same thing yourself. Yes, but you're shouting and exposed. Not at all wrong. I get what I've seen. These girls are arguing again, and I think somehow involved in that, but I don't understand a thing. Explain it to them, Lena said to the boy. There's nothing to explain. Well, maybe you'll let them have a try then? Whatever. Crossed her arm over her chest and turned away. That is the end. She blamed me for pursuing me. For a minute I was... They were quick up. Lita didn't look like studying further as we had trying to assemble the scattered pieces of the puzzle and go home. What do you mean? Exactly what I said. I don't like that. It's not what I meant. I interrupted myself. Of course. You've always been like this. Wait, how come? So, and you, what about you? You're trying to convince me that it's all wrong while you're holding his hand? What, so Alyssa likes you? Come on, Alyssa actually likes somebody this hand in that. It was to start your hand. That's so much like you. Always so arrogant, always trying to control others, but when it comes to yourself, Alyssa didn't answer. I always felt like I had something to say to Miss Beasley. Hey, wait, perhaps you just got it all wrong. This has nothing to do with you. It has sympathize with you. This is for positive. Judging by this conversation, this is everything to do with me. Yes, it does. Ask her what you think you do what's going not to go after you. I don't think we're going to go in. Once again, you heard enough of your story already. Then I shut up and ran into the dark. I stood up, knelt to the spot, not sure what to do next. If I follow Lena now, then what would I say when I found her? After all, I didn't even understand what it was all about. I'm clueless that my silly attempt to console her. Guess we'd better let her be alone at some time. That sounded very comforting, what I heard. Without another word, this headed back to the boat. He's so confused. The whole way across the river to the theater, home trip, I had to stop every 10 or 20 minutes to take a break. I was staring at the river and didn't pay attention to me. Well, this seemed to be the first situation his camp that was completely beyond my comprehension, even though ultimately it's a trivial, everyday situation. I wasn't just confused even during the all-night expedition to the old camp. After all, if you had a closer look, there isn't anything strange here at all. They were very quiet and very cute, and her husband, yet she's human, you can't completely avoid the normal human development. It's only that her reaction to the foot walk. Seeing like huge the source of the quarrel is true, as the day the clothes will not be his. Like I said, they didn't have to do it. When things were standing, I was the reason. This thing is part of the whole situation. Hey, I'm sorry it went that way. If I hadn't overheard the conversation, it looks like I was feeling facade for you. It's not your fault at all. He said absent-minded. It's just that you appeared in the right place at the right time and discarded a mechanism that stood for a long time. I don't quite get it. Of course you don't. And actually you shouldn't right now. You'll get it later. What? Let's go back. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I don't need this one. It's just that you had appeared here. It's just you that you appeared at the right place at the right time, and you started a mechanism that had stood still for a long time. You'll get it later. What? I'm now really confused. Casting something. Why does it always happen to me? Both at school or college, troubleshooting your chosen and trying to target someone who lost the costume door with a mop. I'm written nothing and marked in my lip. There was a fight. All things considered, I must have started it. The other thing, well, of course my fault and the teacher really hates me. Had nothing to do with it. My parents even always were blaming me or that they were sort of a third-party involvement on the teacher's problem. At some point, I even started to believe that somehow I was expecting trouble. Remember Murphy's Law? Like it's like if something nasty is going to happen, it's going to happen. For that reason, I always tried to stay in trouble where I could, become a whistleblower. Think about yourself in video. Or the other part of the day, I'm not really good at it. It seems like you've got an aura of some sort. You do attract attention. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. Just pause. Pause. Going over. I need words. This is crazy. I'm so confused. Still so confused. There is nothing on day 5, and I have no idea. Day 5 in the game. I'm on video. I'm even lost count with you. I don't even know. I actually restarted the numbers over again in Mercedes instead of trying one time. Just being wander. Nothing's important. Okay. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.